And now Dana Davis is in with us this morning, and we're talking about something that I think we all kind of take for granted every day.
Yes,
our site.
Exactly, we do. And I think it's safe to say that most of us have our favorite newspaper or magazine that we like to browse through. But imagine if you couldn't pick one up and read it. Well, there is a service that is a lifeline for those who are blind or visually impaired.
19 sites in U.S. were chosen for CDC field tests.
You're listening to two volunteers provide an invaluable service.
The monarch butterflies that are passing through our area this week.
They're reading for Audio Reader, a radio reading service for those who are blind or visually impaired. Rob Tabor is a blind attorney. He has listened to Audio Reader for years.
Without services like Audio Reader, there would be what I dare say is a humongous information gap that would be hard to fill if services like Audio Reader weren't available.
The nonprofit service started in 1971. It's based in Lawrence and is part of KU's Public Service Department. Janet Campbell is Audio Reader's director.
And what we do is primarily read newspapers, daily newspapers, magazines and books, and some periodicals. We do about 50 newspapers a week. 60 magazines, and I think last year we did about 220 books. We're 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, so just as you have the luxury of picking up a newspaper or book, that is what we provide.
Kansas saw significant improvement in its immunization rates in 2005.
Audio Reader's signal covers about 80% of the state of Kansas and part of Missouri. The service is free, but you do need special equipment.
To hear our signal, you have to have a specially tuned radio. And when we receive your application, then we ship you a radio, and it's yours for unlimited use, free of charge. If you have any problems with it, we'll replace it.
All right, these are the deaths and funerals from the Kansas City Star.
Audio Reader enlists the help of more than 300 volunteers, and they read just about everything, including adult magazines such as Penthouse or Playboy, and that's usually in the late night hours. Janet says without volunteers, Audio Reader wouldn't exist.
Tuesday's September 19th edition of the Wichita Eagle.
Pete North has volunteered for 5 years. His mother listened to Audio Reader.
So we got her the radio, and she could not have lived without it.
Pete volunteers 1 day a week and occasionally comes across hard to pronounce words.
The one word that I always struggle over that you read on the bottle of your pill bottles at home, acetaminophen, I think it is. That's always a sticker.
Pete says he likes to volunteer because it's so very worthwhile.
I'm a great reader, and I know that I would be lost without my own vision to be able to read.
Rob says he likes to listen to Audio Reader because it connects him with the community.
I can have the same water cooler conversation as everybody else who has read that article, and we have that experience in common.
Well, of course, large print is something that comes in very handy for the visually impaired.
Yes, it does, and we have two readers, the Audio Reader program that tells you what's coming up next on the radio. One is in large print, and that's what you're holding, and the other is in Braille, which is this one. This is what I'm holding. Okay. And they're having a benefit sale called For Your Ears Only, sort of like a takeoff of For Your Eyes Only, the James Bond film. And they'll be selling lots of things, and here's one of the items that they'll be selling. It's a record that they've turned into a bowl, and they actually make them there.
Does it say who it is?
Who is this? Let's see. Who is this? Let's see. Who is that? Tellman Society Orchestra? Richard Schulze? Okay, we're not sure who this is.
If you're not an orchestra fan, then I guess it's okay you do that to that record, right? But that's very cool.
Exactly. And you can also buy CDs, DVDs there. It's really great. And all the money will go to Audio Reader. And that benefit is Friday, September 22nd and Saturday, September 23rd at the Douglas County Fairgrounds in Lawrence. For more information, you may go to our website, 49abcnews.com. And if you have a special event happening in your community, or if you want your town featured on Good Morning Kansas, please email me your ideas at dana.davis@49abcnews.com.